Hey, Philip Tigerson here from Stock Market Strategy. We have previously written on our website about the three different types of indicators, the lagging, leading and confirming. But we still see people not really understanding the meaning about lagging, leading and confirming, and how they sometimes use the same kind of indicators to signal the same thing. So the best way to really learn about indicators is first to learn about the three different types of indicators and how you should use perhaps just one in each of these groups. So my first advice is use complementary indicators. Don't use indicators that tell you the same. For example, stochastic and RSI. They basically both tell you about oversold and overbought levels. And having the same indicators, the same kind of indicators, will more than likely just confuse you. So first let's look at the three different indicators. There's the lagging, and that could for example be the moving averages. Then you got a leading indicator, which could be the stochastic or MACD. And then the confirming, which could be on balance volume. But first let's look at the lagging indicator. The lagging indicators are called lagging because they often use a longer period for the calculation. So for example, a 50 moving average is lagging because it uses so many bars versus a leading indicator, for example stochastic, with the default setting of 14. What we use lagging indicators for is filters. The whole idea about using a lagging indicator for filters is that they remove the noise because it is a longer period indicator. So when we use it for removal of noise, it's perfect for trend determination. So that's what we use lagging indicator for. An example is this. Here you see the moving average in, and one way to use it is simply by saying the slope of the EMA dictates the trend. So we got an upslope here, that means the uptrend. And here downslope, and that's a downtrend. And here upslope, an uptrend. That's one way to use lagging indicators. Let's now look at the leading indicator. Leading indicators are lagging, but they're called leading because they try to predict price by using a shorter period in calculation. You have to remember that every indicator is lagging because they are not price action itself. They're derived from price action. But what you can use them for is for entries when your lagging indicator, and in this case the moving average, has given us the go ahead. So for example, the lagging shows us that we're in an uptrend, then we can use the oversold signals that the stochastic gives us. But here you see is the stochastic, which is the leading indicator, and you can see how it's more volatile than the lagging, and it follows price a lot more up and down. Now you know what to use the leading for, more for the entries, and the lagging for trend determination. So let's look at the last type of indicator, which is the confirming indicator. And confirming indicators is what can help us with our analysis or entries. Just like the name says, they are only confirming. They just confirm that what we're doing is more than likely to be correct because this indicator confirms it. You can still lose, of course. Losing in trading is part of the game. But they will help you weed out a few losers if you use confirming indicators. One example could be the unbalanced volume. Here for example you see how the unbalanced volume makes a double top while price continues up. When you see that, you should then tighten your stop because this up move is no longer confirmed by the unbalanced volume. It's not necessarily a sell signal, but you probably want to tighten your stop and go if it takes out this a trend line or a sharp reversal or failure because we gapped up here, it comes down and actually gaps below the gap. Some sort of signals like that might be reasons for you to then sell it quickly because this new up move was not confirmed by the confirming indicator. Let me just mention this again about proper use of indicators. That if you use the same type of indicators, and now you just learned about the three different types: lagging, leading, confirming. So if you for example use the same type of indicator, leading, for example stochastic and RSI, you're making a mistake in our opinion, simply because they're basically telling you the same thing and they will end up confusing you. So this is why it's important you know not just what indicators is out there and what they're telling you, but what type of indicators there are. Know the 3 different types of indicators before you just throw them together for a trading strategy. Here's an example of 2 indicators that are basically telling you the same thing. RSI and stochastic. You can see inside the box they both show overbought. So why would you have 2 of the basically same indicators on your chart? Do you really think it's going to improve your odds? We don't think so. We have seen so many traders having 2 of the same indicator on. One of them fires after the other and they don't know which one they should take, so they often take the second one, but the second one is later, meaning they have to chase the trade and they get a bad entry, which then gives them a bad risk to reward. So our recommendation, don't use indicators, 2 of them, that shows the same. If you're looking for a free trading course, then visit our website www.stock-market-strategy.com. Have a good day.